psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Hi everybody, welcome to my video. Thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am Lamarr Townsend. I am a tarot reader, a psychic and energy channeler, and I am an astrologer. And in this video, I'll be talking about which is the most followed zodiac sign on social media and why. So I'm going to be referencing the two most followed social media, or the two most followed celebrities on social media currently, the male and female equivalent. And we're going to be talking about a little bit why these two are the most followed, in my opinion, based on their zodiac sign. So I look forward to that, and I look forward to chatting with you all. So make sure you follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my TikTok at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Make sure you also, if you'd be interested in a personal reading from me, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, to purchase a reading from me. I would love to read for you. I am available for readings, and you can schedule your reading with me via Schedulicity. And like I said, my website is spelled just like my YouTube name, all right? As is my handle on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So, which zodiac signs are the two most followed zodiac signs on social media? All right. Or which is the number one most followed zodiac sign on social media? So there could be many different answers here, actually. Social media has really created a big influence on our lives. Like, I remember when Facebook was first created. I come from a world where Facebook was the thing and it was not Instagram or TikTok. Like, I remember when Instagram wasn't like as big of a thing as it is now, but social media has become such a huge part of our culture, and a lot of that deals with communication. All right, and artistic communication, verbal communication, there's many different ways of communication, mass communication. Mass communication is technically the air sign. Specifically, we could allude that to being Gemini, the third house. So Geminis tend to do quite well on social media, in all forms of social media. They tend to know how to capitalize on all forms of social media as well, especially in this social media day and age. This doesn't just mean Gemini suns, though, because this could mean someone with a Gemini moon, a Gemini Mercury, a Gemini Mars or Venus or something like that could also be really, really good and get a lot of followers on social media because they have the gift of gab. People love hearing, stories. People love storytellers on social media. People love to hear stories on social media, or to just hear, or see people convey a story in a very funny, comedic way. And Geminis are known to have a great sense of humor. So Geminis is definitely someone we must consider as one of the most followed zodiac signs on social media. We could also put Libra on that list, which is another air sign. Like I said, air signs deal with communication, intellect, and the mind. But not everyone goes to social media for intelligence, or not everyone goes to social media for the news and stuff like that. Which Libra, can definitely be those types of people where they're all about activism and the news and justice and stuff like that. But remember, Libras are ruled by Venus, and Venus rules entertainment, beauty, education, and those types of things. Not literal education, all right? That's definitely not Venus. But Venus also rules friends, acquaintances, relationships. And what is social media? It's all about building relationships. So Libras actually tend to do quite well on social media, but for different reasons. Libras are very much aesthetic people. So if you want entertainment, if you want beauty, if you want a good eye for, I don't know, culture or art or something like that, you would follow a Libra, for example, maybe on social media. But Libras also can be very funny in their own right. And like people, Libras can be people to look up to. All right. Um, Aquarius. Actually, Aquarius is one on the list of one of the number one most followed celebrities that we have here that I'm going to show here in a second on social media. So Aquarius is Uranus, which is friends, social groups. It's also how we work and function in groups. Aquarius is also our true sense of self, how we feel about ourselves and our identity as compared to the world and society at large. So, with that being said, Aquariuses are the types of people who march to the beat of their own drum. They tend to be very eccentric. They tend to be very much people who are naturally humanitarians because the 11th house, which is ruled by Uranus, which rules Aquarius, is about humanitarianism. It's also about unpredictability. So Aquariuses are the types of people where you kind of don't know what they're going to post next, or you don't know what they're up to. Aquarius is the type of person you want to keep up with because they're kind of always doing something. They're very much people who are culturally aware and culturally woke, and express that energy and that intellect in a very approachable way. Aquariuses are very naturally highly intelligent through their own merit, through their own doing, through research, education, things like that, but also through just their own life experience. But also, like, Aquarius are the types of people where they'll just research things for fun, and they're all about justice, they're all about truth, so Aquarius is just someone you would want to look up to in terms of social media, someone who's all about activism, someone who's not just thinking about themselves. They have, like, when it comes to social media, Aquarius is definitely the type of person where they come to social media with a purpose, but they also come to social media with a presence, and they are able to cultivate both energies or cultivate both sides of themselves or multiple sides of themselves for good causes. Whereas their polar opposite zodiac sign, Leo, can kind of be more all about self, for example, right? Anyway, no shade to Leos. But next set is water signs. So when it comes to social media, a big part of being, one of the most followed people is about approachability, being relatable. All right, being understanding. All right, relating to your audience. One of the zodiac signs that is the best at doing that and creating an emotional connection with their audience is actually Cancer. Cancers ruled by the moon, so this is our emotional reactions, our emotional instincts, and our nurturing energy. It is the relationship to our mother and our family and our home. So Cancers are the types of people where, like, they're very much about, they can very much be homebodies. So they are always either posting from home, posting about home, posting, content that makes you feel at home, makes you feel comfortable, makes you not feel alone. But there's a sense of comfort that comes with someone who has strong Cancer in their chart, with a presence on social media that makes people feel comfortable in their presence. So with that being said, this is a good segue into the two most followed people currently on social media right now. The male and female celebrities is actually, believe it or not, Ariana Grande with 189.1 followers on, this is just on Instagram, or it's 189, I'm sure it's 189.1 right now, but it says 189 million followers on Instagram. This is just on Instagram. Who knows how many they have on other platforms. And Cristiano Ronaldo has 222 million followers on Instagram, just on Instagram, who is a soccer player. Ariana Grande is a singer. Cristiano Ronaldo is an Aquarius. And Ariana Grande, I believe, is a Cancer with a Libra moon. And I only know that because I also have a Libra moon, Capricorn sun. So these are our two most followed celebrities on social media currently. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But I don't know, isn't there something about Ariana's voice that just makes you kind of feel at home? And I'm sure Cristiano Ronaldo is an activist or, exhibits Aquarius traits. I don't know much about him. I actually don't know much about Ariana, but blessings to them nonetheless. Pisces is another zodiac sign that can be followed on social media more so for their creative perspective, their spiritual perspective, or spiritual insights. They tend to be very wisdom types of people, seeking wisdom, imparting wisdom, all these types of energies Pisces brings to the table when it comes to social media. Scorpios can have like dark humor. They can have a very, dark or different aesthetic that people follow Scorpios for. People also tend to follow Scorpios for truth, but also different types of truths. Like funny truths about life, humorous truths about life, deep dark truths about life. The gamut of emotion. An emotional roller coasters up and down with Scorpio, right? Capricorns, the earth signs. Capricorn is more so known to be private. Probably will post generic memes on social media or generic memes on social media, but it's more so they're probably known or they probably have a lot of followers just because of who they are. Like they're known around their town or they're good. I don't know. They're good at their job or something like that. But they're not really like in tune with their social media presence as much as they should be sometimes. Can sometimes be the same thing with a Virgo. Although Virgos have a very specific niche or aesthetic or image that they try to stick to when it comes to social media, and they very seldom differ from that. So sometimes Virgos can have a little bit of a boring social media presence, but at the same time, it's like the standard they set for a social media presence at the same time that like frustrates people, I feel. Let's see. Taurus actually are really good at social media because Tauruses are a little bit more real and authentic and raw than the other two earth signs because they're ruled by Venus. So to some degree, Venus is entertainment, right? Once again, beauty and things like that. Taurus understands the entertainment value of social media. So Taurus is actually the type of person who will do like funny challenges or goofy things just to make people laugh on social media, especially like during a dark time or something like that, or when like now with the whole protests and stuff like that going on now, like a Taurus or a Sagittarius, which we'll get into next, would be the type of people that we go to their pages for laughs or something like that, or for entertainment, or for truths, but in a more funny, subtle, definitely deliberate and straightforward kind of way, but nonetheless, that's a Taurus. Sagittarius is a very blunt when it comes to social media. Very, very funny, very witty. Their polar opposite is Gemini, so expect no less from them when it comes to those types of things, their wittiness. Very witty people, but very socially conscious people as well. So don't take their funniness and sarcasticness for not being smart or socially aware, because they definitely are. Um, we have Aries next, which Aries kind of post whatever they want. All right. They may definitely have an image, but they're not very serious about it. I mean, they're serious about it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, if I want to post a video or a picture with no makeup on today, I'm going to do that. And who really cares? Because this is me. And they probably don't even read the comments anyway, really. Like, they just post whatever they want. And that's an Aries, I feel like. Lastly, we have Leo, who can be very meticulous about their social media presence. But Aries at the same time have very bold personalities on social media. Leos have a very bold personality on social media. Leos tend to be very meticulous about their presence, though, sometimes. And Leos like to really show the good times, especially. Like the celebrations, the fun times, they really like their social media, not only their presence, but their content to have a life to it and to like bring life to other people's lives. All right, so that's what I feel about the most followed zodiac signs on this list. I would say, people follow these zodiac signs for different reasons, but generically, universally, what would I say are the most followed zodiac signs? I would say maybe any of the air signs, really. Cancers, Tauruses, definitely. Sagittariuses, and probably Leos would be the most followed zodiac signs, in my opinion. What would be your most followed zodiac signs on social media? Because right now we know Cancer and Aquarius are taking the cake with Ariana and Cristiano. So, in your opinion, what are the most followed zodiac signs on social media and why? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, if you want a personal reading from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for having fun and dancing with me in the intro today. I will see you all next time. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, share with your friends and family. Keep in touch with me on my social media. Let me know what topic you want me to talk on next, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe out there and stay sane and wash your hands.